For any of you that use Twitter, you've probably noticed for the past few days that all of the ultra woke lefty types, the communist ones on Twitter, have been crying for the past few days saying, I'm leaving Twitter, I'm leaving X, I'm sick of all this far right misinformation, they're all Islamophobic, they're racist, they're homophobic, I'm leaving, I'm leaving. And I honestly wish I would see that happen, but to this day, they're still on Twitter crying about leaving and they won't actually move on. So I thought I would show some tweets from people claiming to leave Twitter yet still being here, and also Humza Yousaf, the former leader of Scotland, saying that he might leave Scotland because it's too dangerous due to the far right extremist Islamophobic people. So we'll get into the first one. Mike Graham. Now, for anyone who doesn't know who Mike Graham is, I'm sorry, I'm going to have to do him dirty. Just watch this clip. It's one of the funniest clips ever from British history. Just enjoy this beautiful, beautiful clip.
Oh, hello. What are you glued to, Cameron?
Just your screen, unfortunately.
Unfortunately. What do you do for a living,
Well,
Cameron?
I'm a carpenter.
A carpenter, right. So how safe is that for the climate?
Well, I work with timber, which is a much more sustainable material rather than concrete. I also
But you work with
retrofit-
trees that have been cut down then, don't you?
It's a sustainable building practice
How is it sustainable if you're killing trees?
because it's regenerative. You can grow trees.
Right. Well, you can grow all sorts of things, can't you?
Well, you can't grow concrete.
You can. See you, Cameron. Cheerio. That was Cameron. He grows trees and then cuts them down and then makes things from them. Brilliant. Marvellous. I don't think I ever want to talk to any of those people.
There we have it. According to Mike Graham, you can grow concrete. Who knew? I'm going to start growing my concrete plants right now and sell it to China for mega Disney bucks. Anyway, we've got a tweet here from Jonathan Todd. Dear friends, I have decided to leave Twitter, or X. I am disgusted by the pro-Israeli and extreme right-wing stance that Elon Musk has decided very openly to adopt. He is not capable of or able to maintain the neutrality that any great leader, whether in business, politically, or blah blah blah, so on and so forth, who cares? And of course, the top comment right here, I'm leaving this group, but I'm going to post about leaving the group and then stick around to see what people think about me leaving the group. It's just absolute attention-seeking business right here. Who announces that they're quitting Twitter? It's like that episode of South Park where I think there's a couple of pupils there, threatening to end their Twitter life by throwing their phones off a bridge, like they're ending their own life. A kind of play on words, so to speak. Just absolute beyond cringeworthy as well. And we've got one of the hosts or presenters of the LBC. The LBC in the UK is a radio show. It's beyond ultra far left wokey nonsense. They believe in mass immigration, they believe in diversity, they believe in equality, and if you disagree, you're an evil far-right EDL bigot Nazi Zionist, blah blah blah, hollow words, hollow words. Daniel Barnett, I am leaving Twitter and moving to another platform, at least for now, and probably forever. I no longer enjoy being here. My new details are in my username, who cares, shut the fuck up. It's been fabulous decade or so, but nothing lasts forever. Thank you everyone for the friendship.
I'm a what?
A faggot. And that's something good tonight, wager. Once you trade up a little.
I can't be a
faggot.
I'm...
Oi, that's not your cake, you fat cunt. Now you're fucked.
Boo-hoo, fucking leave and shut the fuck up again. Fuck off, enjoy your echo chamber. Oh, bless, another lefty going. Doesn't like other people's opinions. Yep, that's communist for you, to say the very least. And it's even been taken so far that Humza Yousaf himself has been threatening to leave Scotland, where he resides, because it has become too dangerous due to the far-right Islamophobics out there, and him and his family don't feel safe because him and his family are all Muslims from Pakistan. But in all fairness, the hate towards him directly is 100% deserved. But let's play this clip right here.
You cut me open and I'm about as Scottish as you come. But the truth of the matter is, I don't know whether the future for me and my wife and my 3 children is going to be here in Scotland or the United Kingdom, or indeed in Europe and the West, because I have for some time really worried about the rise of Islamophobia. I wrote a column about it actually just about a month ago. The rise of the far right driven by Islamophobia in Europe, UK, and the West. And we are now seeing the culmination of not years, actually, decades of anti migrant, anti Muslim rhetoric being normalized in the political discourse, now playing out in the most horrendous, violent way possible. And that genuinely makes me question whether or not my family has an existence here in the UK or not. And by the way, I'm not the only one. I've had hundreds of messages from the Muslim community saying the exact same thing.
I'm at the point where anyone uses the term far right as a problem, instant disqualification from the conversations. Shut the fuck up, you have no talking points. Not listening to you, to say the very least. Also, I really struggle to even listen to Hamza Yusuf anymore. Very, very, very quick history lesson about this man for anyone who doesn't know. He was recently forced to resign as the First Minister of Scotland, and for my American audience, First Minister means Prime Minister or President of Scotland at face value. Even before he became that, he was in charge of Scotland's public transport, and during that time, he was caught driving without a driving licence. And while he was the the First Minister of Scotland, he was the most authoritarian tyrant that we've ever had in Scotland, and the biggest buffoon we have ever seen. The anti-human rights laws that he passed, that if you misgender your own kid and you don't accept your child's new chosen gender, hey, that's the public schools putting that into 5-year-olds' heads. But anyway, that the parents would receive 7 years in jail and an unlimited fine on top of it as well. And during his time as First Minister of Scotland, his brother-in-law helped to kill somebody by throwing him out of a window due to a drug dispute because his brother was a drug user and someone who sells drugs as well. Yeah, you really want this man for the leader as well of Scotland. Again, he was one of the biggest bumbling idiots. And of course, before he became First Minister of Scotland, we have this infamous clip right here. I'll play a small part of it.
Lord Justice Clerk, white. Every High Court judge, white. The Lord Advocate, white. The Solicitor General, white. The Chief Constable, white. Every Deputy Chief Constable, white. Every Assistant Chief Constable, white. The Head of the Law Society, white. The Head of the Faculty of Advocates, white.
I'm sick of all these white people in Scotland that are 96% white in Scotland. All these white doctors and white anesthesiologists and white bus drivers and these white Scottish people. I'm sick of it. It is racism. I'm going to leave. Shut the fuck up, you stupid, stupid man. Honest to God. And before anyone says it, oh, why did you vote him in? We didn't. The one we did vote in was Nicola Sturgeon because people are stupid, and she had to resign after allowing a male rapist who during his court case transitioned to a woman said for his own safety he should be put in a female prison system. And Nicola Sturgeon, the former First Minister of Scotland, went, yeah, that sounds about right, put him in a female prison as a man who raped multiple women. And hence why he had to come out of nowhere because, well, she basically got forced to resign and he was the only option left. Again, amazing work. And of course, we've got this little tweet here from Elon Musk. When they keep telling you that you are threatening free speech by advocating for free speech, yeah, this is something that the lefties absolutely despise. They believe free speech means only speech that doesn't harm people or only the speech that they agree with. If you say anything different, that is not free speech, that is hate speech, and you shall be thrown in the gulag for it. Again, like that 61-year-old man today who was jailed for, 18 months for shouting, "Who the fuck is Allah?" Again, carpet bomb the UK, honestly, carpet bomb the UK. Now, again, I also just find it quite funny with this whole thing of, yeah, do we have freedom of speech in the UK? Yes, but there's a price to pay. Okay, what's the price? The price is the cost of your freedom. Complete beyond paradoxal as well, but I've got a little bit off topic. Going back to these types of people, look, if you're going to leave a platform just either put out a tweet saying, hey, I've chosen to move to this platform because I like it more, here's the link, end of story, or just fuck off and don't mention it. There's constantly crying that, I don't want to be on this platform because Elon Musk owns it and he's a big evil far-right extremist and he's putting constant misinformation out which hurts my fifis and so on and so forth. As well, like, just shut the fuck up, you cringe-worthy bastard, to say the very least again. Oh, it's absolutely pain. Also, I find it quite funny that people are constantly moaning about Elon Musk and how much of an evil person he is and they can't stand him, yet they're using his platform to get their message out and they think he's an evil man who's worthless. Again, it's such backwards logic to begin with, going forward with these types of people. Yeah, I would like to see all the lefties leave Twitter or X because that would make my life so much easier. Might make it harder to make content, but make my life a lot easier going forward. But yeah, it's just the cringe left again going, what, you have a different opinion from me? I can't tolerate that, I'm leaving. Because if anyone's not noticed, the left can't survive when the truth is in play, it's on the field, it's in the field. They cannot, they instantly die. The only reason that the left of any description survive is because they allow their fake, ideology and their absolute lies to manifest into an artificial truth, essentially, to cover one's arse. But I'll wrap the video up there. Thank you very much for tuning in. It's greatly appreciated. If you could like, subscribe, hit the bell notification. Again, we've been exploding like crazy here on my YouTube channel. I should have had this up. I do apologise. Yeah, we've gained over 600 subs in 2 days and the views as well have been absolutely amazing. I've uploaded a video twice today. This was mid-afternoon about women being sexually targeted by illegal immigrants and it's been almost doubled in 1 year. We've got one talking about all of the worst crimes the UK police have committed as well. We've got ones with the UK police threatening to arrest Americans in America, and of course Call Me 2-tier policing as well with Call Me 2-tier Stalin Starmer as well. But again, thank you for all the support. It's greatly appreciated. If you could like, subscribe, hit the bell notification again, it would be awesome. Leave a comment down below if you agree or disagree with anything that I've said or you think I've missed anything as well. And if you want to follow me on Twitter, it is at rant-A-holic, links in the pinned top comment. But yeah, I love yous all, and as always, keep on rolling. Have a great day and a better week to follow. See yous!